Hi YouTube, Spencer here. So I just thought I'd show a little bit of an in-depth tour of our new subframe kit that we've had in development for some time. So basically the new subframe kit is developed to work with the BMW S85 engine. So as you can see, S85 engine, and that's the 10-cylinder block, so the V10 block. So that engine's basically fitted into the M5s and M6s, E60s and E63s. So as you can see, the subframe kit is developed to work with VAC Engineering or VAC Motorsport dry sump kit. So our oil pan, which we've got here, which is mimicked in wood, is actually laser cut from a piece of wood to the same specifications of the original VAC dry sump oil sump kit. So that comes with this wing on the side for the external oil pump to attach to the crankshaft, and obviously you can see we have full clearance around that. It's also cut out here to allow for the larger. You've got two choices with the VAC kit. You can either have a Vanos oil pump delete, or you can have the Vanos oil pump which protrudes out of the bottom of the engine. So the purpose of the video is to show the clearance around the actual dry sump kit. So first of all, if you look down between the subframe kit and the oil pan, we have good clearance between our subframe kit and oil pan. No way that that's going to lash or touch at all. You can see that the steering rack is in position. So this is the left-hand drive setup. So the left-hand drive setup can actually run the purple tag E46 steering rack, and it is a little bit quicker rack, but the steering column part, what comes up there, is closer to the block on the exhaust on this side. So the purple tag works in the left-hand drive, but on a right-hand drive setup, because the oil pan has this wing out the side where the vanes are for the dry sump, you have to run a standard E30 steering rack. So a 325 or an M3 E30 steering rack works perfectly and misses the actual dry sump kit. So with this subframe kit, this subframe is designed to work with a genuine factory five-wheel lug nut or four-wheel lug nut E30 suspension. So the five-wheel lug nut was fitted to the E30 M3, so those spindles and struts are all designed to work with the geometry of this subframe and Ackerman angle. The same with the four stud and a four-wheel lug nut kit or suspension on the E30. So all the original E30 suspensions are all designed to work with the geometry and Ackerman angle of this subframe as well. So in terms of clearance around everything, obviously you can see there's movement for the anti-roll bar. The anti-roll bar can move around the dry sump kit perfectly. If you're a BMW fanatic, you'll probably notice that the anti-roll bar setup that we've got there is an E36 anti-roll bar. So that's the part number for the D-bush that we actually use, and we have the part number for the anti-roll bar that we use. This is a 23mm anti-roll bar, 23 or 22.5, 23 mil. We use the PowerFlex, as you can see, PowerFlex polyurethane bushes in that position, so that they all just bolt directly to our subframe kit. So if you buy them parts, they'll directly fit. As you can see, these are the engine mounts. So got nice gussets on the engine mounts. Obviously they're out the way of everything in the engine bay, so it gives you some idea. Obviously, if you decide to do this conversion yourselves, you will have to fully fabricate and custom make the exhaust manifolds. This engine position and subframe kit and engine mounts will not allow the factory BMW exhaust manifolds to work in the E30. Okay, so in terms of the look down the subframe as well, so we have the engine positioned perfectly down the center of the car. We have clearance from the plenum chamber the factory plenum chambers in the car to miss the internal structures of the bonnet. So everything's been fully mocked up inside the car as well, and obviously you can see the engine mounts down this side. So what I'll do is I'll just turn the block a little bit so you can see the engine mounts. So as you can see, engine mounts nice and strong, fully gusseted, tubular design, and work perfectly with our subframe. So I'll turn engine mount so you can see the other one as well properly in the sunlight. Again, tubular design, gusseted, very nice and strong, definitely not going to move anywhere. So in terms of clearance, we have clearance all around. Try and go in to show you the clearance down beside the block. So this is the clearance down beside the block with the steering rack. Fit all my fingers through the actual oil pan. We have at least 10 mil of clearance between the oil pan and the top of our subframe kits. So full clearance all the way around, right across the subframe. It's the same principle on the other side. If you're going right hand drive, you get 10 mil clearance on the subframe kit and the steering column to the oil pan. So as you can see, basically the design behind the kit is to get the V10 engine in, mounted at the correct level, the oil dry sump working, and not hitting the bonnet inside the car. Okay, so obviously we're happy with everything, the way we've laid everything out. We've also mocked up with a genuine V10 manual gearbox. So we were lucky enough to find an actual V10 manual gearbox and do a full mock-up and make a gearbox mount as well. So in the kit we can supply a subframe kit, we can supply the engine mounts, and we can supply the gearbox mount for the V10 conversion. If you would like, we can supply the anti-roll bar, the D-clamps and the anti-roll bar D-bushers, and I suggest to purchase a set of adjustable E30 M3, if you've got E30 M3, adjustable E30 M3 drop links for the front. If you're running a standard or factory suspension, the four-wheel nut suspension, you can use a drop link, which I will give you the part number to if you purchase the kit. So yeah, the whole purpose of the video is just to show that we have full clearance on all of the subframe, all the way around the dry sump, and everything's working together. We have anti-roll bar set up, we have engine mount set up, we have steering rack set up and clearance, and that's for left and right hand drive. Okay, so if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Very grateful. If you want to place an order, please contact me via WhatsApp. Is the best place to place the order. We can chat there. I can send you more information and detailed videos and photos of the parts that you'll need. The number is +44 77 17 38 5817, and I hope to speak to you in the future. I hope you like what you see. Give us a like, a thumbs up, subscribe, and many more videos to come, many more fitting kits to come. We're going to process and build a fitting kit for an E28, so we're going to do a subframe kit for an E28. We're going to convert that to steering rack and right hand drive. Alright, hope to speak to you soon. Thank you from Spencer. Cheers, bye bye.